Hi, Pete. Why don't you take a minute and introduce yourself?
Yeah, well, my name's Pete Sollecito. I'm with Coldwell Banker Chicora Advantage. Made my way down to Myrtle Beach in 1999 from a little town called Rahway, New Jersey. Fell in love instantly with the Myrtle Beach area. Met my beautiful wife, Danielle, right here in Myrtle Beach. She works locally as a financial advisor, and we have two beautiful children together, our son, Jaden, and our daughter, Mia.
So what's the name of your team here?
Sollecito Advantage Group. If you'd like to contact me directly, my cell phone is 843-457-5592. And you can also look me up on my website, which is petesoldit.com.
So, your sales numbers are pretty incredible. I want to ask you, why do you think the buyers hire you to help them find the perfect home for them?
Two things, service and respect. And when I say that, we do provide top-level service. And when I say top-level service, it's not just me, it's our staff. We're lining you up with the best lenders that are going to service your needs. We're lining you up with the best attorneys that are going to get you closed on time. And I'm lining you up with home inspectors to put you at peace of mind, just covering every little detail. And when I went to the respect aspect of it, I respect the fact that I'm not selling you a cup of coffee. I'm selling you a home and you're spending a lot of money to purchase that home. And I respect that there's a lot of fear, anxiety, and stress that goes behind it. And it's my job to relieve those three factors for you. There's going to be a little turbulence in a transaction because there is a lot of moving parts, but keeping you educated on the process, answering your calls. If I can't answer the call, getting back to you in a timely manner and showing you the respect and treating you like a friend or family. I think every single real estate agent should have to buy or sell a house in every 3 years because we get so desensitized to the process of, you're doing multiple transactions a month. This could be that buyer's first transaction they've ever made, and they're petrified. They're scared, and it's up to us to be the expert and to relieve that stress, to let them know that I'm here to service you and your family, and I'm going to fight for your best interests.
So what process do you go through? What steps do you take to make sure that you're finding the best home for your home buyers?
It starts off right at the beginning. You need to take the time to learn as much as you can about the buyer's needs. You need to, what I say, pre-qualify the buyer. And when I say pre-qualify the buyer, it is asking questions to extract as much information in regards to their needs, whether it's geographical needs, whether it's lifestyle needs, whether it's school district needs, just whatever you're doing to make sure that you're putting the buyer on the right track to find the right home. Asking as many little questions as you can will save time for both of you because we don't have to show you 35 houses. If I'm just saying, here's your price point, you're looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath ranch style home. Okay, there's 8,000 of them that are available. Let's go take a look. When I know what your needs are, I can service you a lot more efficiently and a lot better. When you find out little details about a client's needs, are you a motorcycle enthusiast? If you are, it probably doesn't make sense for me to take you into communities that doesn't allow motorcycles.
Right.
Just learning your clients' needs and their expectations and taking the time and the due diligence to extract as much as you can out of them to service them better.
What is the number one thing you bring to the table for your buyers?
Again, I'm not treating you like a transaction. I'm treating you like friend or family. I put myself in your shoes and I understand what you're going through because I've went through that before. So I treat everyone like a person and not just a transaction. And again, I am totally respectful to the fact that I do this all the time. You don't do this all the time. So I'm not going to use verbiage you don't understand. I'm going to explain every single detail so there's no surprises and you're at ease when you're working with me.
When transactions through and the deal's closed and you call it a success, what does that success look like?
When we do that final walkthrough and I see the look in the family's face that they just say, holy cow, this is ours. I'll never forget one home that I sold, one of the first houses I sold, watching the children run around upstairs and just so excited to say, this is my room. No, this is my room. Right. And just knowing I was a part of that transaction, it just it was the confirmation that I made the right decision in the profession that I chose. Just the confirmation that I get from a buyer when the transaction is over is a firm handshake, a look in the eyes, a genuine thank you, and then a phone call that will come from a family member of that buyer or a friend of that buyer that said, you just worked with my cousin or you just worked with one of my best friends. They had an amazing experience and we're looking to buy or sell in the area. We need to work with you.
So I also want to talk to you about how you work with your sellers.
Top level marketing. It's all about exposure. We use 100% professional photography. I use, in my opinion, the best photographer on the beach. She takes great high-level quality photos that we are going to blast on every single major website, not just the generic websites. If you're qualifying, if you're over 500,000, you reach certain levels of fixtures and finishes, I can get you into the Coldwell Banker global luxury websites, which exposes you to a whole nother realm of affluent buyers that are looking for properties that fit their needs and lifestyle. Also, just having high-level marketing through social media, through Facebook. The way to get top dollar for any property is to expose it to the masses, to generate buzz, and to try to generate as many people coming through the doors as possible.
Again, asking you about the number one thing. If you could point to only one thing, what's the number one thing you bring to the table for your sellers?
Integrity is I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do. When I look down and we go over the listing presentation, everything that I'm pointing out that I'm going to do for you. I'm also listing your house correctly. I don't take every single listing. And when I say that is, I don't believe in the $30,000 in wiggle room, because all that's going to do is help sell every other house in the neighborhood. I like to list a property firm to market value. I want to create a buzz, and I want to get your home sold quickly for you for top dollar. Again, do my absolute best to just always be there for the client, be responsive to their needs, to fill them in throughout the entire process. But at the end of the day, just to have strong ethics and strong integrity when it comes to working with the seller. Not just one of these guys that's going to put your property on the market, put it through the MLS, and then just pick up the phone and do anything that I can to start prospecting for more sellers and just put more signs in.
Yeah. Is there anything that I missed that you want the buyers and sellers out there to know about Pete and his team? Just
high level of ethics. Our goal is to create a client for life. We're never going to view a buyer or a seller as just a transaction. This isn't just a numbers game to us. This is about establishing relationships. This is about establishing the fact that we understand that this is a monster investment for you, and we are going to be there for you every single step of the way. We are going to provide the highest level of service. We are going to go above and beyond to ensure that you and your family are in the right home, or if you need to relocate out of the area, that I can get your home sold quickly for top dollar.